Alright everyone, welcome back to Tall Tales Custom Tackles. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, no, not yet. It's like 6:35, so anyway, close enough. I got some plastic heated up. We're gonna do, well, I wasn't gonna do a video, but I figured, what the hell, I'll do one, because I was actually just fixing to make these baits off camera just for myself. So at the last second I decided to just black and blue. I went ahead and ordered another one of those angling AI bug molds, you know, like this right here. So I have 2 of those now. Let me adjust my camera. I wasn't prepared to do a video, and I just actually decided to here at the last second to do one. So I haven't shot these molds laminated yet, so I'm curious. This first batch I'm real curious about, just because the molds are freezing cold. If you can't tell, you know, it's cold in here. I'm wearing a jacket. You know, we had a little bit of rain and weather come in, so we had a cold snap. So it's a little chilly, and if you know, I've mentioned it before, I'm a wimp when it comes to cold weather, so make sure that gets, I mean, it's not freezing, like I say, it's only, I think it's 42 this morning, which, like I say, I'm a manly wimp when it comes to that. As long as I'm doing work, you know what I mean, like I'm outside working, it really don't bother me as bad. I mean, I can work through it, but just sitting around like I'm doing here and it's cold, yeah, it chills me to the bone. So, you know, I don't like that. Anyway, I want to see how these turn out. Hopefully the molds ain't too cold. Like I say, these molds are freezing ass cold. If I would have been better prepared, I probably would have done, like, put them on a heater or something like that just to warm them up for a few minutes. But I say, it's just spur of the moment. I came out here to do one thing, and then I decided, hey, I'll shoot a few laminates. You know, it is what it is. You get in them moods. I'm trying to just make sure this camera is angled properly. Anyway, so technically I'm supposed to be at work right now. That's why I'm a little thrown off. You know, I'm supposed to be at work, but they had a lot of jobs today drop off, so they was, you know, basically looking for people to volunteer to take an extra day off. So sure, I mean, you ain't gotta twist my arm, you know, too hard to get me to take an extra day off. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the money. You know, like last week I had a pretty good paycheck. I mean, I had over 65 hours that I got paid for, you know, so it's Uncle Sam gets his cut, believe me. But all in all, I mean, for you know, I get paid weekly, not bi-weekly. So so yeah, they take their money out, believe me, they get their share. But with that being said, I mean, that was still a healthy paycheck. So anyway, so I can tell a big difference. Like, if for example, me taking, I'll still have close to 40 hours even though I took an extra day off. But you know, you get used to having them 50+ hour you know, weekly paychecks, and then go to, well, like I say, that one week I had 65 in. But you go from you know, your 50-hour plus paychecks a week to a 40, you can tell the difference. Like, you know, it's all good though. You ain't gotta make all that extra money. You can't take it with you. I mean, all I'm gonna do is spend it anyway. Okay, let's see if, whoo, these molds are cold. Let's see if this went all right. Hell, I'm running my mouth. I wonder if this it's warmed up. This mold is 65 degrees on that side, 63.6 on that side. So I mean, the molds are a little chilly, and that's after shooting hot plastic in it. So hopefully these turned out all right. Oh yeah, just fine. A little bit of black and blue. Can't go wrong with black and blue. Personally, I like using black and blue. I use black and blue colors a lot. Let's see if I got you in the frame. There we go. But yeah, I figure I'll hang these up. I figure I'll make a few of these. I'd say for personal use. I went ahead and decided to get another one of those molds just because I was out here the other day and I wanted to make me a batch of them, and like, I mean, it was so slow doing 2 at a time. Even with, you know, and it was warm that day, so even with using like cooling plates to try to speed up them setting up and all, it still was painfully slow. I think I ended up just making myself 12 of them. Matter of fact, spin you back around. Those right there, it's like a watermelon, like a deeper watermelon red. You know, that's like, it's got a mixture of MF dark watermelon, which if you've watched my channel, you've seen me use that color. Actually, if you have watched like Chris Jones, that's where I first saw the color from, Chris Jones, and I was like, well, damn, I like that because it's a great color. So I ordered some, and since then I use it all the time. I'll actually blend it in and use it for like my green pumpkin. Matter of fact, I made some yesterday, green pumpkin, and that was what I started with. I started out with a mixture of MF dark watermelon, and then finished it out with some regular Lure Works green pumpkin, just to get it, you know, thickened up a little bit. But yeah, it's a great color. But anyway, I realized how slow it was, and I said, well, I'll get me another one. So what I did, you know, I mentioned I was going to get rid of a couple of molds I got that I don't use and stuff like that. So I ended up selling a couple of extra molds, because these little 2-cavity molds, they are kind of expensive for a 2-cavity mold. You know, after shipping it's like right at $150 for a 2-cavity mold. So technically I got $300 in two 2-cavity molds. You know, I could have just bought 3 of them at one time and got a, you know, a little bit of cut, because they do give you, if you spend $300, they give you a little discount. So I could have done that at first, but you know, I don't know why, but I didn't intend on buying 2 of the molds. But 2 of them I can do 4 at a time, because this ain't something, like I say, if you've been watching, you follow, you know, I really ain't selling them. You know, I got select customers that I'll sell to. The ones that's been with me a while, I made a batch yesterday for a customer that you know, he knew that I was getting this mold, so he asked if I could make him some, and of course I made him a little batch of them. But you know, as far as like running out there trying to buy up several of these molds built, no, I'm not. You know, I ain't got the time for it. So, and I'm like I say, I'm slowly downsizing. I'm trying to decide. I got some of my baits that I have, multiple molds of the same baits. I'm battling my demons, trying to decide if I want to keep that many for in case one day I ever start back, making baits like full time. But I don't know. I really don't. The cost of material and stuff has gotten so high. I don't know if I'd ever, get back into it like I was. There a couple of years ago, I was slinging them pretty good, making not a lot of money. I mean, you're not gonna get rich, but making decent little side money. But it just cost of material and shipping, everything's so expensive. And you can't compete like small people. You can't compete with your big, store brands, because they can sell you a 50 pack, a bulk 50 pack for what I can sell you down, say a 12 pack for just about. I mean, that's really how they are. They're mass production, so they're able to do stuff like that. So it makes it hard for the small guy. And there are some out there that's able to do it, and props to you. But the problem is that I ran into it, especially during the pandemic. Everybody, it went from just, there was a lot of bait makers. It went from being a lot to just overwhelming. Everybody decided they was going to be a bait maker, and that made it extremely hard. So that also cut things back. But anyway, it's still a cool little hobby. That's what I really wanted to get back to, was just pretty much doing it for a hobby. And like I say, sell a couple on the side just to my customers that's been with me from the start. Basically, like you call it, weekend warrior type thing. Once in a while, I'll sell a bag of baits. Great. If I don't, no big deal, because me and my dad will use the hell out of the ones that I personally make, But anyway, let's see here. Let's get you off my mug, and we'll show this one more time, and then we'll move along. Like, I'll probably make a few more off camera, but show you that. It's a cool little bait though. Honestly, all these years, baits like this I hadn't used. I was like, oh, these are, I don't know why. Oh, these are do nothing baits. I never really used baits like that. And then when I tested that one out the very first time, or actually before I decided to buy the mold, I watched a video on how that bait performs. I thought, well, damn, that's actually not bad. Why haven't I ever tried one? So anyway, so I'm actually impressed with the bait. Anyway, I'm gonna make a few more off camera, because ain't no need for you to watch me just keep on going, making the same damn thing. So I'm gonna make a few off camera, and we'll come back with that. I'll probably, if I have enough class, I might shoot another mold just to, because I don't, these are for me, so it's not like I need a whole bunch of black and blue just for myself, So anyway, we'll come back in a minute. Alright, let's see if we got enough plastic left. I made a few off camera. This batch right here, I decided to throw one more mold in. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough. This color right here, this color isn't ideal for, this mold, but I haven't shot this mold in a long time. This is a hog shad mold. Like I said, I haven't shot this one in a long time. This is one of the first ones, and we was doing some experimenting with trying to get it dialed in. So let's see. See if I got enough room and enough plastic to, as long as my temperature don't drop too much, I think we'll be all right. I know my arm is in the way and you can't really see what's going on. All right, let's see. Move this to the side. See if I can. I didn't wait too long, because I know what I do it with these style molds right here. I always try to dip in and make sure I bust, so it helps keep air bubbles down from the, you know, from the neck or the nose of the bait, however you want to say it. I honestly hadn't shot this mold right here in a long time. Just because, like I say, when first guy that we were trying to like get the mold dialed in, it done really great. I didn't have no problems with it, but there was a couple of people that had messaged and was saying they were running into a problem with like air bubbles getting trapped behind the eyes. So we were trying to eliminate and, you know, solve that problem. So on one of these, I can't remember which one of these, I opened up the neck a little bit more just to see if that would, you know, help and eliminate that problem. So that way I could give feedback and we could, you know, update the molds and get them like better dialed in. So since then, I know Billy has pretty much got them dialed in a lot better. So that way you limit the, you know, you limit the problem of having air bubbles get in. I can't remember what speed I used to shoot this mold at, you know, as far as getting it dialed in, what temperature, what speed, and all that. So every mold has their sweet spot. For example, just like these new bug molds. Here I am running my mouth and they topping off my sprue. I might have an air pocket in that first mold if I ain't careful, or you know, in the first baits of that mold, just because I was running my mouth and let it go down too far. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. I honestly don't know what I was saying, but I'll continue where I think I was at. Oh man. But anyway, every mold has their sweet spot. Like these new bug molds, they need to be shot very slow and hold pressure for a few seconds. That seems to do best with them, you know. And like Angling the Eye, a lot of their molds are known for shooting fast, you know, but their little bug mold, you got to shoot it slow. If you shoot it fast, you're gonna have more problems. I've noticed with me, it's I'll end up, you know, trying to force plastic too fast, and it don't feel in and do as good, I guess is what I need to say. Versus like, and I know if you've watched any of my previous videos on the ecto crawl, you got to shoot fast. If you don't, the little side legs, well, I got some made up here. If you don't, these little legs, they won't fill in all the way, and the little antennas might not fill in all the way. So you definitely need to make sure you shoot this a little fast. Hopefully this video is half-ass clear, because I'm looking at the little camera screen and it looks dirty. Bear with me. I know that's terrible. Let me look and see. Hopefully that's clear. I mean, you gotta bear with me. I couldn't see it when I first, but there, maybe that's, yeah, maybe that's better. I don't know, the sun was finally coming through the window and it glared off of it, and it's like, wow, it would just had a film over it, dirty. That's terrible. I'm gonna be pissed if the video isn't like, can't even tell what's going on because of the you know, the dirtiness on the lens. But anyway, all right, let's see what we got going on here. I'm gonna pull the bugs first. We'll do them real quick. Like I say, you've already seen the bugs, so bam, them right there. When you want them to lay flat for a, you know, get your little thumbnail picture, they always, you know, they don't come out right. That one right there actually came out pretty good. Oh man, that one came out perfect. I mean, hell, I wouldn't even, I could take a picture of that right now. I mean, perfect. I guess I need to, because I pulled both of them, like, open it up fast. Maybe that's what I need to do. This is basically black and blue. It's like ballistic bruiser, really the term, you know, that it's called. But it's just, it's not a solid black, you know, it's more of a, and if you've watched the channel, you've seen it before. It's just a real thin, translucent black that, that way your colors, you know, you can see the blue through it. You can really, your flake shows up really good. Now black, like regular black and blue, is a little more thick. You know what I mean? Like it's like solid thick, pretty much like a sapphire black and blue. Now I like that color also, but since I've been making this color, I've been a huge fan of this black and blue. But it's basically, if you go back and want to see how to make it, you can go back and look at my my channel and find one that says ballistic bruiser, and then that's it. All right, let's pop these up. Yeah, can't remember, is it that one? Yeah, the one that was a little bit tougher to pull off, that's the one I opened the neck up on. And let's see how it does. Oh yeah. I ain't made these baits in a while. I mean, that ain't the ideal color, but the try to show you. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Where I widen, like one of the. I'll get it in focus. The one on the left, the nose, you can see in that angle right there, the nose is a little bit wider. Let me pull these other baits out where I can show you. All I had took, and you can see where I had widened it out, where they come down to a neck. I done that on this mold. Let me close it up. I done that on this mold just to try to, and you can see where I just opened it up just a little bit to see if it would help with the little air pocket that sometimes get trapped around the eyes. It helped a little bit, and like I say, I updated like Billy on, because I didn't really have that much of a problem once you dial the mold in. You'll still get it a little bit here and there, but like once you dial the mold in, like really get it perfect temperature, you might still have a couple here and there that do it, but you know, it's not bad at all. I mean, there's one that's got a little bit. Let me show you. Here's one. Try to focus. Come on, you daffy bastard. Oh, bear with me. Oh, come on. I guess I got too much going on. Come on, focus. You can see right there, that one is, it's got a little bit going on the nose of it and around it, but I mean, they still fishable. I'll use them. But anyway, there was a couple of these that some of the customers was having a little light issue. Here's one that's got a good example. It's not real bad, but and I had got it dialed in to where I didn't hardly have any problems out of this mold. But like I say, I think since, come on, you can see right there, the eye is not fully filled in on both sides. There we go. It don't hurt the way the bait perform, but anyway, so I drilled out one of them on this right here just to, and it still makes good baits. I use them for personal use, but you know, this will probably be one of the molds I'll get rid of cheap just to downsize. I got a few more. I just got rid of the punch bug mold. I was talking about it on one of my previous videos, but anyway, I'm just trying to downsize because I've got too much going on. But anyway, let's get back on track. There's those, I'm just calling them flea bugs, really. I made up, and that'd be plenty for me to well, between that and the other ones I've already made. Well, that right there I made for a gentleman. Let's see, where are they at? What did I do, Will? I made up another batch of them. I don't know where the hell I got them. Oh yeah, I know on a previous video I made up some of them. I got to like sand those down, like get the little edges smooth off, and then I'll actually coat those. I plan on making some in like a dark, you know, say like a black and blue, or maybe black with a little bit of blue highlight around the edges, just for these right here. Because I've not really fished too much with the football stand-up style jig, especially the swing jig. I've only used them like once or twice, you know, that style. So I definitely want to get out there and play around with them. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. I do have some new stuff coming. I know everybody right now is on that oh hell, what's it, that Dead On Plastics, the Blue Crawl blend. So I bought some. I'm curious to see, you know, what the difference is. I've seen other people comparing it to like Lure Works, their mint green, I think is what it is, you know, comparing it. So I want to get my own take on it. So I bought some of that. I bought some of the synthetic, and they had another one. So I did, because shipping is so damn expensive, I figured I'd go ahead and just get a few things and make it worth, you know, paying $12.95 for shipping. So I did get some of those, and so when it comes in, I'll make a few. Like I say, I'll probably video it. I know, you know, just I'll video it and give my take on what I think about it, I guess. Because I mean, that right there right now is the big craze that's just got the internet going crazy. Bro, every damn bait site is like, you know, every forum on Facebook is all blowing up over, and it looks good. I mean, I give it to you. Everything I've seen so far looks pretty good. So I definitely want to try it out, and you know, I ain't gonna say I'm getting on that bandwagon, but I do want to try it out and see what, you know, how it turns out, and experiment with the color mixed with some different flakes and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. It's way too damn long. You know the deal. If you got comments, you know, you got questions, leave them. I'll try to respond. I don't get notifications. I know you probably tired of me here saying that. I don't get notifications on here. I physically have to go check. So whenever, if I see a comment, I'll respond. You can always hit me up if you got questions on Facebook under my personal account under Eric Gilly. You can always contact me on Tall Tales Custom Tackles on Facebook. I don't really use that page much, but I still check on it from time to time. Also Instagram under Tall Tales Custom Tackles. Like I say, I don't check on it much, but I do go there from time to time. So anyway, hell, I honestly don't know what else to. I ain't got nothing new that I can think of. Most likely when I close this video out, I'll be like, oh damn, I should have mentioned this. Anyway, Thank you for watching, and we will catch you next time. Boom.